This has always been a special place to the Strawberry Mansion community. As a child, I remember coming to this space, hiking up the hills, walking around the reservoir.
My grandparents' house was a couple blocks from here. My great aunt's house was also a couple blocks from here. So I heard many stories as a kid of how family members used to use this reservoir.
Long history of this place. It was created by the Philadelphia Water Department in the late 1800s as a reservoir. In the late 70s, early 80s, the Water Department decided to decommission the reservoir and essentially left it in place.
The fences went up, access was limited, then all of a sudden access was totally gone, and it was lost to those of us who lived in Strawberry Mansion because we lost access to a special place.
Over time, the Water Department wanted to fill it in with concrete. Neighbors of Strawberry Mansion, together with volunteers from Audubon and staff from Audubon, worked with the city to stop that from happening. We then teamed up with the Outward Bound School to create the Discovery Center as a place where people could come together to find themselves in nature, practice leadership skills, and discover ways that they could help make all of Philadelphia a greener and more climate resilient city. One of the best things about working at the Discovery Center is seeing people come up the path for the first time and they don't know what they're about to see.
When they kind of come up that hill and they turn that corner and we reach what we call our aha moment and they see this big beautiful reservoir, that's the kind of the biggest moment that resonates.
These gates right here, just OMG. When they come in here, it's like they never knew it was here. That's a speaking piece, yeah.
Ecologically, it's a really important flyway for migratory birds.
We don't know exactly how many birds, but it's probably in the hundreds of millions that pass through Philadelphia, just the city of Philadelphia, every year.
We get some really marquee birds, especially here in the winter. Some of the birds that will not be anywhere else in Philadelphia, not even John Hines National Wildlife Refuge, which is a beautiful bird sanctuary, but they don't have the depth of the water that we have here at the reservoir.
One of the things that I work on most is the problem of birds colliding with buildings. We didn't want this building to contribute to that problem, so we made sure that the building was designed in a way that it would minimize opportunities for birds to fly into the glass.
We've moved really robustly into offering programs and inviting the public in. We have everything here from bird tours to discovery days to learning about native plants.
You can come to our birding class and really learn exactly how to bird.
We have drawers of binoculars. You can borrow them and go hit the trail. There's always something happening here for the public to enjoy.
The Philadelphia Outward Bound School is one of 10 Outward Bound schools across the country. What sets the Philadelphia Outward Bound School apart is its location, the Discovery Center.
We have a reservoir on site. We use for canoeing. We have an indoor rock climbing wall. We have a zip line. We have a silence course. There's not many places where you could do that.
There's a lot of synergy with Audubon, both in terms of our missions and the opportunities to collaborate.
For example, on days where Outward Bound is doing canoeing for the public, we'll do birding by canoe. We will do raptor watches up on the tower when there's zip lining going on. We really try to figure out ways that we can jointly present things.
But what brings both organizations together is the pride, of the environment, that conservation and protecting the environment and enjoying time in the environment.
The Discovery Center was a special place before the Discovery Center was here and what it meant for the people of Strawberry Mansion.
What we say in Strawberry Mansion is you guys discovered it. We already knew it was here.
I grew up around here, born and raised in Strawberry Mansion neighborhood. I was one of the ones that went to the meetings, wanted to see this happen. I don't think it would be as popular and as much put into it if it wasn't for the community.
It's really vital to listen and work collaboratively rather than to come in and impose preformed ideas. Some projects get done and there's rancor, there's disagreement with the people that it's supposed to serve or the people that are in the community around it, and those things didn't really happen here.
People love access. Giving people access to this spot is what community members want.
What the Discovery Center represents on some level is how city and community partners and nonprofit organizations really need to collaborate to be more than the sum of their parts. And that when we bring people to the Discovery Center, know that we are here really at the grace of all of the community partners and all the folks that have really rolled up their sleeves to make this space possible.
This is a place that we're just not going to let go.
I can't tell you how proud it makes us to be recognized.
And it almost makes me feel like a little ownership of this because I'm here to take care of it. I'm here to stay and I'm going to take care. And I love where we live, where I live, in the Strawberry Mansion neighborhood.